Welcome again, Aquarius. Dadhichi Toth here from astrology.com.au. It's March 2015 and looking at your stacked third house, the house of valour, bravery, to boldly go where no man has gone before, I think Star Trek once said. It is an interesting combination of planets, Mars, Venus, the South Node, what we call the past karma point, and Uranus, all in your third house, exhibiting a lot of strength, a lot of desire, and the ability to overcome your adversities at the moment. Whatever challenges you've got now, there's no doubt you can overcome that. And let's have a look at that. Mars is ruling your career sector, and Venus is ruling the sector related to higher learning, and your fourth house. Actually, Venus is your best planet. So this is a very lucky situation. But for you to extract the best possible good fortune from your circumstances now, Aquarius, you need that act of courage. There may be something holding you back, some fear that you've got. Yeah, and I see this a lot. People do tend to get bogged down in a particular type of circumstance, and you know, it's like particularly if you're maybe over the age of 40, 50, you know, as time goes on you start to feel, well, you know, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Well, no, who wants to know any devil? I don't want any devil in my life. You deserve the best. This is a time for you to step out. With the full moon on the 6th occurring in Virgo. Virgo for you is the 8th house of personal transformation. It is the house of sexuality as well, but I'm just getting the sense here for you as I'm doing the reading that the this act of courage, stepping out of a situation, stepping into something completely unknown, is the way you are going to find yourself, and to make the changes that are necessary in your life. You can do this with a sense of humour too while Mercury is transiting in your sun sign now. And we see Jupiter in your 7th house continuing to give you the good opportunities you need with the general public. Somehow I'm getting the sense you don't trust yourself. That element of trust, the act of courage is tied in with a few other virtues. Trust is an important one. And the courage, having trust develops into a sense of earnestness, earnestness. That's where that courage comes from. When you trust that whatever step you take, you're not going to falter, even if temporarily there's a seeming obstruction or problem, then all of these circumstances blossom into the fullness of greatness for those who have trust, earnestness, and courage. So do look at that, and don't be afraid to take yourself out of your comfort zone during this particular cycle. So Venus, your best planet, around the 5th of March up to the 6th, forming wonderful aspects to Jupiter in the 7th house. Communication with the general public, communication with the one you love, to give them a hint. If you want a bit of feedback before you actually take the step, just suss it out a little bit, talk to people, give them hypothetical scenarios. What if? Then you can see, you probably be quite surprised, as shown by Uranus, that their response will be quite conducive to what it is you actually want to do. But you shouldn't rely wholly and solely on the support of others to develop your courage. In fact, the trailblazers throughout history have been the ones that have stood alone in the face of great adversity and opposition. Mars is also in that 4th house, and we see around the 10th, the 12th, we've got that power aspect of Mars to Jupiter, Mars in conjunction with Uranus, giving you the drive and the confidence that you need to achieve things. And that can be shown in Mercury moving through that first house, your sun sign, giving you the lightness of spirit, the confidence you need, then into the second house of finance, where you can earn some nice money, and that'll be quick turnover. But the second house is also the house of speech, according to some Eastern astrologers. So what you have to say has to be said during this next month after the 13th of March. We see also the retrograde motion of Saturn in your 11th house, and that's your ruling planet, one of them anyhow, in the 11th house. That actually empowers you. A lot of people are terrified of the retrograde motion. We normally hear of Mercury retrograde, but actually depending on whether the planet is positive or negative for your sun sign, in your case Saturn is positive, Mercury also is positive, by the way, so when these planets go retrograde you can expect some good results, as I'm thinking here now, in terms of friendship, financial acquisition and fulfillment of your dreams. So don't, again, the theme this month for you, the keyword Aquarius, I think, is courage. The new moon we talked about in Pisces is in the second house. So yes, new opportunities for earning income, not just based upon that transit of Mercury that I've just mentioned, but also the new moon fostering a whole lot of new opportunities for you there, the start of a new cycle. The new moon ruling your sixth house of debts and enemies is quite interesting. Those of you that are in any sort of legal battle could actually win out during this period and see yourself earning money. On the other hand, sometimes the full moon there can indicate a high degree of expenses, money coming in and going out, and not on exactly the right things, or expending money on litigation and arguing with people. Be careful that you do all your homework first. If you think the odds are against you winning, don't let your ego get in the road. That's a silly sort of courage, isn't it? Courage to fight someone you know in your intuitive self you're not going to beat. Final aspects there, I think 28th we have the Sun to Saturn on the 26th, Venus in hard aspect to Jupiter on the 28th, Venus to Pluto on the 30th. Those three there, two of the three are good aspects, but the hard aspect of Venus to Jupiter shows responsibilities at home that you prefer not to have to deal with, but unfortunately you may have to. And then the final aspect on the 31st with Mercury moving to the third house. The beginning of a whole lot of journeys, a few travels, lots of communication, and possibly a bit of laziness in terms of your work, with a desire more for social activity than for dealing with professional aspects of life. Hope to see you here next month. Don't forget to join me at astrology.com.au for the daily, monthly and yearly horoscopes in detail. Lots of free readings there in our oracles. And of course we do have a wide array of practitioners such as myself who are there to help you with your specific problems if you want to avail yourself of that. Have a great month. See you next time. Bye-bye.